Hey there, Nili Salem here, wanting to follow up on the video that I just made. There was an extra teaching that I left out, which is so cool that I can't leave out. So, okay, like this. So I was talking in the video, there's like a sunset, so if you want to find part one, it's in the last post. I was talking about the idea of divine femininity and divine masculinity, and I was sharing how I do believe, since each one of them is within us, that we need them to rise together. And then it really blew my mind that I realized I already had this incredible teaching on it that I learned. So Chanukah begins with the letter Chet. Okay, now Chet is a super cool letter, not just because it begins with Chanukah, but because it is also the number 8. And we know, as you see, here we are on Zot Chanukah, that we light 8 nights, and that 8 we know represents the beyond, what is beyond nature. 7 in Judaism represents the natural order, Shabbat, all things within the natural, like the scale of musical notes. So 8 is that which is beyond, right? 8 is Brit Milah, makes no sense. Hanukkah, we celebrate miracles. 8 is the beyond. And also you can see that if you turn an 8 on the side, it makes the infinity sign, that which is beyond. So so great, Nili, the letter Chet has the beginning of Hanukkah and it's 8, but what does it have to do with divine feminine and masculine and the divine feminine rising up? So like we said, and I'll say it again, divine feminine and masculine, it's not girls and boys, it's all within all of us. And if you are a scribe and you want to make the letter Chet, it's actually composed of 2 other letters. Many letters in the Hebrew alphabet are composed of other letters. So for example, the Aleph is a Yud and a Yud with a Vav on the diagonal between it, which is cool because that's 10 and 10 and 6, which is 26. So the Aleph is also 26 for anyone that followed that. But anyways, the Chet. If you're a scribe, the Chet is made of the letters Vav and Zayin, as you can see. Vav, Kabbalistically speaking, represents the male energy, even though it sounds like it would be the opposite, and Zayin represents the female energy. So the Chet, you put the Vav and the Zayin next to each other, and you put this little chupchik triangle thing above that's called a Chatoteret, and this also represents the Chuppah. So that the Chet, which then forms what looks like a door or a gateway, literally becomes a gateway to the beyond, to the infinite. Because when you combine, respectfully, the masculine and feminine energies together, they literally create the potential to go beyond and for infinity. Because what happens when male and female energies unite is you can produce children, which is, again, the gateway to the beyond, the gateway to the infinite. So this was just another teaching that I was very excited about. And it is, it's I have this little note on my paper that says the fixing of men and women is beyond, right? So we know that from relationship, it's beyond, but we also know that when we do fix it up, when we do fix the divine masculine and feminine, that this does create that which is beyond. And, that is tonight, is the 8, is this idea of these energies coming together. So just wanted to share that because it was so cool, and I hope that was interesting for you. And again, if you didn't catch the first video, it will explain why I'm discussing the divine feminine in the first place in regards to Chanukah. Happy Zot Chanukah!